Fast forward, you need come our channel so AGH Politics Avenue. Podcast or reception because make headlines. Na jemre na idibi aksumo ni dem ya hobraxi mu yanko political highway sinim. Zenator Rawlings make 9 submission bi ewo eye parliament a onua ehu ebehia se medu ewura ho na yehwe ensema eye Zenator Rawlings if gu ha itimi shocky eye minority a onua enye asem goto akra yembo ingra insimunu.
Member for making this very important statement.
Members, let's move to statement number C in the name of Ms. Jean-Marie Fumadi, Member of Parliament for Biakuye.
Mr. Speaker, the honour member is not around, so
very well.
Then we'll
order the statement to be published in the Hansard. Then we go to statement number D, standing in the name of Honourable Dr. Zenator Rawlings.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity to make a statement on the need for affordable staff cafeteria facilities within corporate and institutional premises to promote urban order, worker welfare, and social security compliance. Mr. Speaker, I rise to make this statement as a matter of public urgency and the need for the provision of affordable food services within large corporate and institutional premises, including hospitals, banks, ministries, major private sector establishments, including Parliament, as this is becoming more and more relevant. Mr. Speaker, in many of these institutions, we have contract staff and permanent staff who come from different income levels, and there are laborers, cleaners, security personnel, national service personnel, clerical staff, managers, and chief executives. Yet the internal food services available within these establishments are often priced beyond the reach of the lowest paid workers. As a result, these workers are compelled to seek food from informal vendors operating on roadsides, pavements, and sometimes even in proximity to high security or ceremonial zones. This creates multiple challenges. First, it undermines the efforts by metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies to enforce sanitation and decongestion regulations. Secondly, it contributes to congestion around critical installations and ceremonial routes, making it difficult to maintain order and security where it's most required. It also exposes the workers to unsafe and unhygienic conditions, which have implications on our public health and productivity at work. Mr. Speaker, we have already witnessed that there are successful models that demonstrate that this challenge can be addressed through deliberate planning. The Rawlings Canteen, located within the ministry's enclave, which serves workers across several ministries, has long provided accessible and affordable options for a wide range of public servants and other professionals. Food options include red, fufu, banku, various rice dishes, and even fruits. Similarly, the food court located within the Opebia House parking complex, which serves staff from institutions such as the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other organizations in the area, shows how food vendors can be properly integrated into building infrastructure. In that case, vendors operate within designated spaces embedded within the facility and pay a modest monthly fee that contributes to sanitation and maintenance of the food courts. These examples illustrate that when food services are intentionally incorporated into institutional design and priced to be inclusive, the pressure that pushes vendors and workers into unauthorized spaces significantly reduces. Mr. Speaker, I therefore propose that relevant regulatory authorities, including the Ministry of Works and Housing, the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, and our metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, consider developing guidelines that encourage and, where appropriate, require large institutions, corporate entities, and public facilities to incorporate affordable cafeteria or food court services within their premises. Such facilities should be designed to cater to all categories of workers, regardless of income level, and should be integrated into planning approvals for major developments. Mr. Speaker, by embedding affordable food services into institutional environments, we can improve worker welfare, support orderly urban planning management, and strengthen compliance with local regulations. It is a practical, preventive solution that benefits both institutions and the broader public. I respectfully urge all of us to work towards policy and planning frameworks and stakeholder engagements that reflect this reality. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Mr. Speaker.
Our members, that's the statement ably made. The floor is now open for comment. Well, minority leadership.
I was hoping some of my colleagues would, because this is a very important statement ably made by.
You have the floor.
Save that I just was able to pull one from the council, which is not very legible. But I mean, I listened attentively and I realized that there were three major issues that she espoused: food security and welfare, basically having a clean environment, and then have a particular centralized cafeteria for workers. And she actually referred to the Rawlings cafeteria. Pardon? The Rawlings canteen. And so I'm sure she's taken up from where the father left off, propagating welfare of the people, the workers, and also ensuring that they get all this food at cheaper rates, very well, in a very sanitized environment. And the issues of hygiene, which is also very critical in this conversation. Because, Speaker, if you've worked around any of these central areas where you have most of the ministries, you realize that the sale of food is scattered all over the place. You do not even know if they go through any some requirements or some conditionalities, as in health officials going to check whether or not the food they are even selling, where they are buying the foodstuff from to even come and cook are proper. And then even the cost of the cost of the food, how much these foods are sold for. And Mr. Speaker, there is something that she may not have averted the mind to, but the issue of time. Because normally when they even have the time to eat, they are perhaps given an hour break. And if you may have to go to Usu, which is still part of a constituency, and go and wait and order from Papa and any other institution, any food company or joint, you may end up spending all the time. And but the time that you are even expected to go and eat and come back, you would have succeeded doing other things rather than just waiting to eat. Because the time your food will be ready, then that's the time you may have to rush and come back. So people end up not even eating healthy. And apart from that, they don't get to buy the food at the cost that is cheaper. But if we are able to centralize these canteens or cafeterias and ensure that everything is sanitized, to ensure that those who are even serving are properly dressed and the foodstuff that are even bought before they are cooked are all in the right manner before served to these our workers within this centralized unit. Speaker, I think that would inure to the benefit of productivity. That will inure to the benefit of the staff now buying at a cheaper rate, the health of the staff or the person who is buying. And so let me take this opportunity to commend the maker of the statement that at least she's thinking of still propagating some of the very good deeds father left off, and to ensure that people who buy food at cheaper rates, they get very healthy food to eat, and then issues of productivity is also very much espoused. Thank you very much, Speaker, for this opportunity.
Yes, majority.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Will you yield?
No, this is a time for leadership. She didn't come at the right time. So we have more statements you can contribute.
Very well.
Mr. Speaker, let me commend the maker of the statement.
ahead.
Mr. Speaker, we all know per our standing orders, admissibility is in the hands of Mr. Speaker. So you did admit this statement. So let's start from home. Charity begins at home. Parliament. Job 600. We have a cafeteria. More than 10 years. It's not operating. So what are we talking about here? Members will sit here. Sometimes we do extended sitting. We have to order food from outside. Everything has become politics. Who should operate it? MPP, NDC. And even obesity has been described as part of, what do you call it? Our sickness. You sit here, you can't find food to eat. Like Jerry was saying, you go to a cafeteria, order a food of your choice. They prepare it for you. Why do you put up this edifice and you don't engage somebody? We are ready to pay for it. It's not for free. I'm not thinking about the cost. No, it's about you. It's about your health. You travel. I traveled with you recently. Challenge, this guy is a big guy. So, Mr. Speaker.
So you have to make full disclosures about your travel. Once you are bringing it to my notice, you make full disclosure.
Oh yeah, I'll do that, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, let's try to think about welfare. Here, a former member is dead, a certain MP is dead, and we come, we read tribute, and may so rest in peace. Which peace? You suffocated a person. You didn't treat the person well. You did not create a neighboring environment for the person to operate. Right now, we are here. Today is Monday. Go to the coffee shop. If you can get even ice water to buy. And we are here trying to polish it as if it's normal. It is not normal. Elevators are not working. Air conditioners are not working. Members are sitting in this severe heat. And you want them to come to work Monday to Friday. Our members cannot go on demonstration. We can't complain. And you work for 48 months before your salary is determined. And when the public hear of it, MPs are taking ex gratia and they go mad. Which institution will engage somebody and the person will work for 48 before his or her salary is determined? I was an operations manager for a bank. As soon as you engage, your salary is determined. Clothing allowance, Christmas bonuses. Every 2 weeks you are paid. Because they don't want to steal their money. So always resources are available before you. Common fund arrears, get fund arrears.
You left it to come to Parliament.
I didn't know the situation. So, Mr.
So that one, I agree with you. We will never know until we get here.
For us to face it, let's ratify the situation because all is not well. So, my honorable lady, I thank you very much for bringing up this issue. It's not about other institutions. All of us are inclusive. You can't talk, but we will speak for you. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
That brings us to the end of that statement. We now move to statement numbered E, standing in the name of Honorable Vincent Eko Asafua, Member of Parliament for Old Tafu. Yes. So we ask that the statement be published in the Hansard. Then we move to F, standing in the name of Honorable Gisela Tete Agbotui, Member of Parliament for Ewutu Senya West. Well, we also ask that that statement be published in the Hansard. Then we go to G, standing in the name of Honorable Desmond de Graft Petu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise on to make a statement on the World Wildlife Day 2026. Mr. Speaker, I'm deeply honored to speak today in celebration of World Wildlife Day 2026, a day established by the global community to acknowledge the incredible diversity of our planet's wildlife and to reaffirm our collective commitment to conservation and sustainable resource management. This significant occasion serves as a reminder that wildlife is not only a source of national pride and ecological stability, but also a crucial factor in economic growth, cultural heritage, and the livelihoods of communities. Mr. Speaker, this year's celebration theme is medicinal and aromatic plants, conserving health, heritage, and livelihoods. It is both timely and relevant, especially for Ghana, where biodiversity is deeply connected to our healthcare, cultural heritage, and economy. Medicinal plants remain vital in primary health care, particularly in rural and undeserved areas and worldwide. Up to 95% of people in developing countries depend on traditional plant-based medicines. Mr. Speaker, it is encouraging to see that our country has renewed its dedication to environmental sustainability and wildlife conservation through policy reforms and strategic actions. Mr. Speaker, although these efforts are laudable, significant challenges remain. The ongoing decline in biodiversity threatens food security, public health, and economic stability. Safeguarding medicinal and aromatic plants is especially crucial as their loss would impact ecosystem and diminish traditional knowledge passed down through generations. Therefore, it is essential for us as lawmakers to continue supporting policies that strengthen institutional capacity to enforce conservation efforts, provide sustainable livelihood options for communities near protected areas, promote research, innovation, and value addition in herbal medicine, improve public education and awareness on environmental stewardship. This year, as we celebrate World Wildlife Day, we are reminded that our current decision will shape the environmental legacy for the future generation. It is our responsibility to protect Ghana's natural heritage for our children and grandchildren, and to promote development that is in harmony with nature. Mr. Speaker, in summary, I urge all stakeholders, government agencies, traditional authorities, civil society, private sector, and citizens to collaborate in protecting wildlife, conserving medicinal plants, and promote sustainable environmental practices. These collective efforts will help preserve biodiversity, secure livelihoods, build resilience, and support national development. May this occasion motivate us to renew our commitment and take decisive steps to safeguard our nation's natural resources. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
We and some who team course or channel so and I was so jemre that's an so bad in the adumia. Unia, if it's an Asia.